Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm your Master Cosmologist here with an energy forecast for the collective. Let's dive in together and see what it is the collective needs to know at this time. I am working with New Era Elements Tarot. Let's go. Let's see what is on tap. I have the Mother of Earth and Truce, which is... I don't even know in this deck. It's been a long time since I've used a Thoth-based deck. I want to say it's Cups, but let's check together. Actually, I feel like I don't even really need to because the message came through right away, but since I'm doing it already, we may as well. Nope, it's not. Now I'm super curious. Oh, maybe it's air. Maybe it's air. Truce, yeah. Four of Swords, okay. Anyway, Mother of Earth, which is the Queen of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords, Truce. I don't know why I didn't remember that right off the bat. I think it just kind of stumped me because I hadn't done it in so long, and therein lies a very potent message that it's like getting back on a bike kind of energy. Certain things that you haven't done or used in a long time, certain skills that haven't been utilized, you're being asked to use them again, and it's going to feel a little janky at first, kind of like if you haven't ridden a bicycle in a decade, but you'll get used to it. Saturn's at the mastery degree of Aries, 9 degrees of Aries. I don't think it'll take you very long to get that bike cruising. Pluto is stationed direct presently. It's about to turn retrograde. So that's where I feel like this truce energy is coming in. Pluto is stationing at 5 degrees of Aquarius. Ooh, okay. So the math wants to math, and the very complex ascension science that's going on right now wants to come out. All right. Pluto is retrograding at 5 degrees of Aquarius. This is a mixture of Aquarius and Gemini. Aquarius is the energy of cohesion or fragmentation. This energy is basically cleaving you from the self that you've known yourself to be. It's going to, it's Pluto. So it's like gonna pry your little fingers off the edge of the swimming pool and make you let go. You can't cling to this character any longer because it is not supportive of Mother Earth, of our planet. That's where this truce energy comes in. It's like enough is enough. And in order to restabilize the planet, the environment, and avert total hive collapse and system failure, you have to call a truce at some point with the self that was allowing a certain template, a certain era to function. So this character that you've been for millennia is going extinct. It's on the chopping block with Pluto. And you have 6 months to totally turn it under and rise again when Pluto goes direct and emerges out of shadow. And that is what brings you into your new era character. Okay, I'm hearing to just explain the math, and whoever's tracking is tracking. If you don't get it, then you don't get it. Click away. Neptune is at 3 degrees of Aries. Imagine you are confronted with the biggest blockade ever And this is an evolutionary dead end unless you can pull up your rocket's nose and perform an evolutionary leap. Neptune is pulling on board all your magic, all your razzmatazz, all the Neptunian qualities to perform this miracle evolution leap. It's a lot more mundane than miraculous, but it's also miraculous because you're willing to cease and call a truce. So first you call a truce, like, okay, we're not going to fight this any longer. And I'm not going to fight you, old character, but you've got to take a back seat. It's maybe not so much. Okay, so there's two things that are coming through. One is that the character does die, but some of the behaviors just take a backseat. They become backseat drivers. Saturn's like, get in, loser, but you're in the backseat and I need you to be relatively quiet back there. So Neptune's going to 3 degrees Aries, which is Aries and Sagittarius, essentially a pole vault and a massive leap. So unless you, oh gosh, unless you pull up, you're going to hit this barricade, and I heard space dust oblivion, like, game over, game over. So you've got to clear this hurdle. We have the moon that just left Sagittarius. Basically what it did is it went over the galactic center. You had some hours today, earlier today and yesterday, probably like the last 2-3 days to shit can some stuff. Oh, funny. That's why I have this out at my my desk. I was not going to use this today, but hello. Yeah, you had to dump this, and look at, there's a whole character in here. It's like a trash panda. It's a bandit. This is the bandit you. This is your Choppelganger. Choppelganger is the #1 word that's been coming up for about 2 weeks now. It's like that busted ass trashy version of yourself. It has to get shit canned. You've got to be willing to take it to the dump. Pluto is going to make you do it. I'm going to take these out since they grabbed me. So yeah, moon completed Sagittarius, where the aim is there, the trajectory is there, the impetus and the target. It's all been locked in, and now you have to do it. You have to pedal to the metal. You have to hit the gas pedal, floor it. Saturn, Aries, 9 degrees. Vroom. Moon in Capricorn is that ascent. It's going to either pull you over this or ram. You're just going to ram and space dust oblivion. That's funny that I keep saying ram because it's 9 degrees Aries. It's going to headbutt the thing. Anywho, to get back to these two cards, it's truce time. The consumption has turned into overconsumption, where we now need to throttle the growth and concentrate on conservation. If you look at this, there's pock marks and holes is kind of the appearance of the card, even though they are seagull nests. That's funny. Seagulls eat garbage. Seagulls are choking on plastic. The seagulls are needing a voice in this moment. I'm seeing all kinds of little particles of plastic. I'm seeing dead seagull bodies. I'm seeing trash islands in the ocean. So seagull is showing me that this is a has-been. It's time to clean up, essentially. Mother Earth, look at how wrinkled and old and depleted she is. It's pockmarked and wrinkled. We've taxed her enough. We have drained the oil. We've drilled. We've mined. We've taken. And we haven't worked on conservation and giving back and proper nurturance. The mother is quite happy to give, but it has to be give and take. It has to be reciprocal. It has to be respectful. And as we know, if you're watching this channel, it's not right now. It's one of the reasons why we have the Iran situation right now. It's just a divine mirror. It's saying we're going to keep fighting over this ridiculousness when there are green solutions, where there are new innovations, different models to pursue and explore. The truth, though, is every single being on this planet has to say enough is enough with the old character. It's like, I'm not going to fight you anymore. You just don't win. That's the truce. That's the bargain. All right, let's get another card here. Oosh, there's so much heat. Look at that. Oh, volcanic. It keeps happening when these big revelations, these big instructions come out. It's just heat. But it's good. It's good. It's combustive. It's like a inner energy generator. Why can I not think of that word? There seems to be a inner switch over of how energy is obtained or created, self-generated. So that just, anyway, probably TMI. I've got Temperance. Wow. Sun is at 15 degrees of Taurus, Earth at 15 degrees of Scorpio right now. That is manifesting a truth for the Earth. That is, I manifest peace. That is, I manifest temperance. And then also I protect peace. I protect balance on the Scorpio Earth side there. I also love that this version is extending a handful of water to cool down the earth, to quench the thirst. I'm getting desertification and aridity, like too much heat, greenhouse effect, imbalance of temperatures, temperature modulation out of control. This warns of floods and natural disasters because the temperature is out of whack on the planet. The ecology of the planet, it's not in temperance. Okay, so before I go way too deep here, I'm going to get one more card. Bear, adaptability. All of the crises, all of the things that are coming out on the world stage, all of the things that we are hearing about that sound like doom and gloom, it's very much like the Chinese proverb of crisis is actually opportunity. And it's like Yogi Bear here, like overconsumption, too much. we're going to have to adapt. Things are going to become increasingly expensive to teach humanity what we actually can do without, and also show us that we have these poor spending habits and these poor investing habits and poor resource management and all of these things. These things aren't just random. They're all a mirror of consciousness. And they aren't to be feared and they aren't to be cowered from, but we do have to change and we do have to be adaptable. We have to figure this out. We're all in this together. Please don't.